So you're looking for an at-home full body bodyweight workout then, eh? Well, stay tuned my friend, because in today's video I'm going to show you how you can do exactly that. Crew members, welcome back to the channel, friends. How are you doing today? If this is your first time here on this channel though, you need to subscribe to the channel now and turn on post notifications, because if you want to discover what your own body weight is truly capable of achieving, then you've come to the right place, my friends. So make sure you hit that button and turn on that bell. Right, so this full body workout is going to consist of 6 exercises, and this is going to be condensed into 3 paired sets. And a paired set is simply where you take 2 exercises, you perform one, rest for a certain amount of time, perform the second half of the paired set, rest for a certain period of time, then go back to the first part of the paired set. It will make more sense when we get into it, so let's just dive into it now. So with the first pairing, we're going to cover vertical pushing and pulling. Starting with vertical pushing, we're going to use inverted pressing by simply pressing our body weight in an inverted overhead position. And so one exercise for this can be elevated pike push-up. So you start by putting your feet up on an incline, an elevated surface. And as your shoulders are over your wrist, you're going to keep your hips up high so that your body is as vertically aligned as possible to load the shoulders as best as possible. So from here, you're going to lower down with control, keeping your elbows tucked in by your sides, whilst ensuring that your head goes far past your hands. And as your forehead briefly touches the ground, you're then going to press up forcefully back up, letting the scapula fully elevate while ensuring you're pressing from the shoulders and not the hips. That's 1 repetition. And the way you position your body is going to manipulate the leverage to determine the intensity of the exercise. So if you want to make this exercise easier, you can simply perform headstand pike push-ups, and so instead of your feet being on an elevation, they're simply on the floor. To make it harder, you simply raise the elevation of your feet to the point where your feet and your body is pretty much completely vertical, and you're doing chest to wall handstand push-ups, which are really brutal, by the way. So pairing this, we're going to focus on vertical pulling, and of course, can you guess what's going to be, my friend? Pull-ups. Oh man, I have literally gone through, like, you know, the full pull-up breakdown so many times on the channel. In fact, if you want to see a full playlist on how to become a pull-up king, going from 0 reps to 10 and beyond, then I'll leave a playlist right here for you to check out if that tickles your fancy. So the main thing you want to ensure, of course, with any pulling is that you use a full range of motion. You pull up until your clavicle reaches the bar, and you come down until your elbows are fully straight and extended. To make this exercise easier, you can do what has been demonstrated on this YouTube channel a fair few times, is assisted pull-ups. And particularly if you're working out at home, you can simply, of course, hang from the bar and place your feet on a chair for some elevation that allows you to use your legs as assistance through the full range of motion to build the strength to do pull-ups unassisted. And then once you get comfortable with pull-ups, you can simply raise your legs up so they're parallel to the ground and bang out some L-sit pull-ups. If you're banging out L-sit pull-ups, my friend, your lats are going to be very wide and very powerful and very strong. Right, so the second paired set we're going to talk about, the third and fourth exercise, is going to be horizontal pushing and horizontal pulling. And starting with horizontal pushing, the primary focus is going to be Psuedo planche push-ups. So here we're going to start in a regular position, shoulders over the wrists, core engaged, glutes active, all that good stuff. But instead of just, you know, going from here, we're simply going to lean forward slightly so our shoulders go far past our wrists and press from here so that we're practically pressing closer towards our waistline. And again, if you want to see a full tutorial on this exercise specifically, then you can check out the card here to see the full Psuedo planche push-up tutorial. To make this exercise easy, you can simply perform regular push-ups, because, you know, at the end of the day, in order to make the best gains possible, we've got to start with a very strong base. So don't be afraid to do regular push-ups, because we all have to start somewhere at the end of the day. And then manipulating the intensity from there, the further you lean forward, the harder it's going to be. So make sure you're using an intensity that is challenging, but also ensures that you use proper form to make the best gains possible. So once we've done the horizontal pushing, we're going to do the horizontal pulling by doing paused body rows. Now this is great for not only developing the lats and the biceps, but also a lot of the diligent muscles in the upper back, particularly the rhomboids, the rear delts, and I feel the rotator cuff as well. So you want to start with your body pretty much horizontal to a bar, or if you're performing rings, I'm probably going to demonstrate them on rings. With your core engaged, your glutes active, you're simply going to pull up forcefully like you're trying to elbow someone behind you. So your chest meets the bar or the rings, and come down with control and simply repeat for repetitions. If straight leg rows, when you're completely horizontal to the bar, is too hard, you can simply bring your body up so you're rowing more on an incline. However, I can't really demonstrate this because, you know, if I actually did this on my freestanding pull-up bar, I would actually fall over the pull-up bar, which we don't want to be happening. So an alternative could actually be simply not actually doing a pause at the top, so you can actually handle the intensity of the exercise whilst maintaining proper good form standards. And then once low rows, pause rows become too easy, simply throw your feet up on a bench and perform decline rows to further build that meaty upper back of yours. Now the third and last pair I'm going to cover is the legs, because you know, bodyweight training, we still don't skip the legs. And of course, if you do not have access to heavy weights, then of course, by all means, one leg squats are the way to go. And in this workout, we're going to look at particularly skater squats. And so for this exercise, we're going to start and balance on one leg, ensuring that our body is tense and active from top to bottom. And as we lower down with control, we're going to shift our rear leg back to help with the counterbalance. And once your rear knee briefly touches the floor, you're going to press back up forcefully and repeat for repetitions. It's also important with this exercise that your knee remains in a strong and healthy position. So in order to prevent the knee from caving inward, you want to think of visually shoving the knee outward. Always ensure that both sides are done equally too. To scale the intensity down, you can simply perform strict step-ups, where you can actually use more assistance from your rear leg to help while still making the exercise challenging enough. And then using that same bench or chair that you're using, you can make the exercise harder if the previous exercise was too easy by performing triple jump step-ups, which is where you're literally squatting on one leg with no assistance from your rear leg whatsoever, because it's literally just hovering throughout the entire range of motion. And this exercise is absolutely brutal and hasn't really been shared on this YouTube channel before. So if you actually want to see a tutorial on the triple jump step-up, which is no doubt the hardest bodyweight exercise you can do, and simply comment that down below, and who knows, we may be seeing that on this channel in the very near future. And last but not least, to finish this workout, we're going to do single leg bridges, because as the squats is more of a knee dominant exercise, the single leg bridges is more of a hip dominant exercise, to keep the quads, glutes and hamstrings not only strong, but balanced in synergy, as this exercise will focus more on the posterior chain. So with your hands by your chest, you're simply going to raise the non-working leg up to your side with your knees bent, and with your working leg, you're going to pull up towards yourself through the heel, squeeze at the top for a second or two, and lower back down with control and repeat for repetitions. If you're doing this right, you're really going to feel a burn in those glutes and hamstrings. To make the exercise easier, you can simply do the same exercise but with both legs at the same time, so a double leg variation. Or to make this exercise harder, you simply perform the same exercise, a single leg variation, but on an elevated surface to increase the intensity and resistance of the exercise itself. So in terms of exercise selection, the sets, the reps, the tempo, the rest time, all that good stuff, that's going to vary from person to person, their goals and their needs. But just as a good rule of thumb, I'm just going to lay out a quick, simple template of what one workout may look like based on the exercises given in this video. And so if you like this video, you like my content, you enjoy watching every single minute and every single second of this video, then make sure to drop and smash that thumbs up button and comment down below that this video came at good hands use, that I know what content I need to make in the future to serve you and help you make more gains. And if you are constantly frustrated, you know, pulling yourself, dragging yourself through the agonizing process of trial and error, then, you know, I've got you covered, my friend, because not only have I got you covered, I've actually done all the guesswork for you already. And so if you want to, and if you are serious about transforming your life over the next 12 weeks and getting in the best shape of your life without having to go to an overcrowded gym, then I would like to invite you to my online coaching program, which is also known as the Bodyweight Transformation Blueprint. Now, I just want you to be aware that I do not work with everybody, and I don't have many spots available, as I only work with individuals who are serious, motivated and highly driven to surpass their health and fitness goals. So if that is you, my friend, then I would absolutely love to help you out. So you can simply click the link down below to apply for the program in order to see if we are a good fit to work together. And you know, if we are a good fit to work together, then who knows, my friend, you know, in the coming days as you're watching this video, we may be officially teammates. So again, you can click the link down below now to apply for the program, and I will see you and look forward to seeing from you on the other side.